What's up, guys? This is Anime City's Bladechronicles here today to talk about how I got into anime. And most of you guys, probably have the same story, like Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh. And we didn't really refer to them as anime, just our regular Saturday morning cartoons. Until later, when we got older, we learned that we learned about anime, and we realized that these shows were anime. So the first time I actually got serious into anime was, of course, Naruto. And also DBZ too, but Naruto, yeah. And my first reaction was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I never seen a cartoon like this. Like, naked girls, blood. Like, well, the Simpsons, Family Guy have that shit, but not in Cartoon Network. Not in Cartoon Network. I didn't think that Cartoon Network allowed that kind of shit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch more, and eventually I got hooked into that shit. And a while after, that was like one of my cousins introduced me to YouTube, and he told me that there's more episodes of Naruto on YouTube, and they're like way ahead than the ones on TV. Like, he was talking about Naruto using a frog, and like, okay, and a girl that becomes a Kage, and all of this stuff. And I was like, oh shit, alright. So right then I went to YouTube, typed in Naruto episode whatever, and I was like, yes, this is my shit. Of course, the subtitles, it kind of threw me off a little because that was my first time actually watching a show with a different language, but still, whatever. It was still my Naruto. And I remember during that same summer, I used to get up really early just to watch Naruto on the computer, and I clearly remember the first time I was watching the Chunin exams. That was my shit, the Chunin exams. By far one of the best Naruto arcs, and I clearly remember everything. Rock Lee with the skin turning red, 8 gates, oh my god, taking off the weights and shooting, boom, like, jeez, fuck, like, yeah. And Sasuke using Chidori, Gaara's true form, like, oh man, Gaara. When I first saw Gaara's true form, I was scared shit. Like, I was so scared. I was really scared. But then I saw the third fight with Orochimaru, and whoa, Orochimaru was like one fucked up dude, turning it to a girl. I was so confused. And when I first saw the first and second Hokage, I had my first Naruto game. I swear, I was like, oh god, like, oh my god, I never thought I'd see the day I actually see the first and second Hokage. And they look badass. But then when the third used the Reaper Datsu, I had goosebumps for the rest of the fight. Like, because the Reaper was the most scariest thing I've ever seen. Like, I clearly remember its stare, its laugh, the soul screaming, like, my god, like, wow, this is like the most scariest cartoon I've ever seen. But I love it. And I was so sad that the third Hokage died during that fight. Like, he was my nigga. He was my old crusty ass nigga. And then Naruto versus Gaara. Yo, look, the rest was history. I never seen a fight so hyped up. Like, Gamabunta, this nigga, like, just damn. So then Naruto was my favorite cartoon, and then I also saw One Piece a little bit before Naruto, but like, I thought it was just like another cartoon like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, because I couldn't really take that shit seriously. But it was for kids, so yeah, fuck for kids. And then I started watching Bleach because I saw my friend watch it, and that was my second anime I got stuck on. So I got stuck on those two for a while, Naruto and Bleach, and then I started watching this anime called Peach Girl on the Funimation channel. And that was actually the first time I actually got fucked on an anime that didn't really involve fighting. It wasn't shonen, no shit like that. It was like a legit shoujo soap opera, like, but animated. So I kind of felt like my mom when she watches her soaps. Then to Suzuka, my cousin was watching Suzuka, and like another romance anime, another perfect, good anime series. And from then on, I guess I expanded my horizons. I watched Code Geass, Death Note, and like all this shit. All these other shonen and shoujo, Lovely Complex, Toradora, d.gray man, that shonen, yeah, shonen, that shonen. And then a while after, I decided to give One Piece, another chance. Oh man, I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Cause I remember the last time I watched One Piece, they were in Alabasta, and it took so goddamn long. I just wanted to skip to the crocodile fight. So I did. So I did. So I did. My god, my god, like, it was perfect. The music, the Luffy, Gum Storm, damn, like, perfect. Like, the Luffy defeating Crocodile is, like, in my top 10 list of best anime moments. And, like, right now, actually, most of my favorite anime moments come from One Piece. So, yeah, and then I was hooked on. But the thing is that when I found out there was like a shit ton of One Piece episodes after that, I was like, fuck, I'll watch it later, and I'll watch it some other time, and I never did, procrastinated, until I started reading the current One Piece chapters when Luffy was impaled down trying to save Ace. Oh man, like Ace, like, oh man, I couldn't believe he died, Ace. That was so sad. And the way Luffy, oh my god, so much feels. So much feels. It was really sad. But after the Marineford arc, you know, it was the post-war arc, and I kind of got bored, so I left it alone for a while. So I decided to watch the whole anime series. So I think it was like last year's summer. I think so. Yeah, last year's summer. I started watching the whole series of One Piece from episode 1 to whatever the current episode was. It was at that time, and I'm like, so glad I did. Skypiea was the shit. Skypiea arc was the shit, and now Jesus, like, he's a fucking god, and Luffy bit his ass, and it was just so, like, it was because he was like rubber, and I was like, yo, I was so hyped. I was so hyped because it made sense, because why Luffy would have such an advantage against Enel, Eneru, Enel, because he was rubber and Enel was electricity. Yo, if you know your science, you get it. Yeah, and in CP9, Rabuchi, the Thriller Brook, yo, yeah, he was funny as hell. I thought he was like the funniest dude in the series. Frankie too, and Zoro. Yes, oh my god, Zoro. Zoro taking Luffy's pain. Jesus, like, Zoro, Roa Noah, fucking Zoro. That's when I said, Zoro, you are my favorite anime character. And then I started liking Robin too. I don't know how, but I love her now. And now, because of the new chapter this week that just came out 2 days ago, Law is another favorite character of mine. Like, Jesus. And then, Shabby arc. Amazon Lily, you know, it was alright. No, you know, it was basically a setup chapter for Impale Down. Boa Hancock was like oh my god, Boa Hancock was like the hottest anime character I've ever seen. Impale Down. Oh, yeah. Marineford arc, yeah. That arc. And Oda claims compared to the final arc, it is shit. Like, lows, man, lows. Like, wow, nigga, like, wow. Just wow. After, like, arc after arc, it was just so well done. Like, especially the Shabby arc, like, at the end, I actually legitimately felt like I was about to cry. Like, I never felt anything like that. Like, that was my first time actually feeling something like that, like, while watching the anime. And the Marineford arc too, with Ace dying, like, that's when I was like, fuck Naruto, One Piece is my shit. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video right here, you know, before I get way out of here, before this takes too long. So I hope you guys actually enjoy this, you know. I hope you actually got from all this mess how I got into anime, and hope you enjoy, and have a nice Friday, guys, and shout out to all you guys from Anime City. Double 4 Anime, thanks for talking with us, man. Really psyched about being in this group. So, thanks, guys, for having me, and peace.